guys, and welcome back to yet another FPV Guide video. I'm Lorentzen, and I'm here with Johan from Flyability, and it's a Swiss company, and you are French.
And I am French, yeah.
Yes.
Because we're from the French-speaking part of Switzerland.
We should have a little flag here. So, what I have actually seen this, and you guys have seen it before if you've been watching my videos, because you guys was at CES with like a crowd-funded startup.
Absolutely.
And that was much more fragile than what I'm looking at today. Now what they have is a very rock-solid solution for tunnel inspection.
For tunnel inspection, confined spaces inspection, buildings, storage tanks, wherever you have confined spaces and it's complicated to send people in, costly in terms of downtime, in terms of scaffolding, and increasing safety of workers. You have this baby that can go to places where no other drones can fly.
And then because, of course, the thing we hate when we lose workers.
Absolutely.
That's not good for public
Depending
relations.
on the country, but I think in the US and in Europe and in most of the developed countries where you have capital-intensive industrial assets, safety is a critical issue.
So let's pick this up. I got to touch it. This is really almost indestructible from what I've seen you do with it. So what we have here swinging around is a small multi-rotor, 4 propellers very tightly together. So they're actually stacked, so the propellers are overlapping. So you're getting a lot of thrust in a very small space. Yeah. On the other side, you can see how we have it here. On the one side is the flying part. On the other side here, we have the payload. And I saw you had lights on, and you are flying with thermal cameras and whatnot.
We have a full HD camera here, thermal camera here.
Also, both are in the package.
Both are in the package. The camera tilts up, the payload tilts up and down, so you can look straight up, straight down. Rotate 360. Everything is recorded on 2 SD cards that are embedded in the drone.
So both cameras are recorded separately?
Both cameras are working at all times.
But you're also downlinking that to your radio.
So we're downlinking that to the radio controller so that you can control it for the operator, that it sees it on a big tablet screen, because most of our clients are flying beyond line of sight.
Right.
As you're launching that through a manway, you're outside of the asset and you're having good visual inspection without having to send your people in confined spaces.
Do you know how far you're in?
So, you don't know how far you're in.
I assume you don't have GPS signal.
You don't have GPS, so that's the trade-off.
You're not magicians.
No, we're not magicians, so that's the trade-off of having a drone that flies in GPS-denied environments, that you don't have all the features of GPS, such as positioning, way back home function, and things like this.
But of course, I mean, the thing is, when you're flying down a tunnel, it's already mapped. They know where the turns is, they know where the side things
usually,
is.
So we're the OEM, we're not an inspection companies, and usually our clients have the blueprints before intervention. So you're planifying your flight before sending the drone in.
Yeah, and you know you passed that first sewer, now you're at the second turn. Yeah. So you know where you find a problem. But what is the problem? The problem you guys are solving is that if you go into a sewer by yourself, you might pass out.
You might pass out. That's the confined spaces entry problematic, which is huge, especially here in the US. There's a lot of big corporation that wants to remove completely human entry to confined spaces by 2025.
Well, liability when people dies is a problem.
And you need to have 2 people inside, 1 outside to monitor what's happening. With that, you get a pre-qualification tool. Just launch it inside. You have a general visual inspection and you decide on what you're going to do next.
So with this solution, instead of having a crew of people going on and a whole bunch of liability, you're flying this thing inside the tunnel.
Absolutely.
And if you find something, then you need to get people.
If you find something, you know what you got to do for the maintenance, and you know that you're going to have to send people. But you don't have to send people just to have a look. This is over.
And the problem is, to be a prudent company, you need to have a look so often.
Absolutely.
So I'm afraid to ask, I mean, I realize you're solving a problem here. What does this solution cost?
So the solution is an industrial price, an industrial drone price. It's about $25,000 for the whole package.
Oh my God, I need a car.
Really? Right, well, it saves a lot of money. When you remove 30% of the scaffolding of confined spaces, when you remove human entry to confined spaces, it's a no-brainer. You get a return on investment.
Well, and also, last time I checked, I believe those inspections about 10 to 15,000 a day.
Yeah.
So we're talking about 2 to 3 days worth of inspection to pay for
and
this
that's
tool.
not even counting for the increase of safety of your workers, which has a different price tag, different depending on the country. But I think here in the US it has a very high price tag.
But you can also inspect like radioactive spaces.
Yeah, I mean, nuclear use case is one of our big use cases. We have large US utilities, large European utilities that are using it. Instead of decreasing the power or the output of your reactor and sending people for 2-3 minutes, you don't decrease the power of your reactor, you send the drone in, and you have a good visual inspection of the integrity of your structure.
I mean, if it only flies twice, it's still cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, if you remove half a day of downtime of a nuclear facility, just imagine the savings.
Probably $1 million or $2 million.
Something around those lines.
So, what other cool things have you done with this?
What other cool thing? Refineries, ships.
Like oil tankers?
FPSOs, offshore platforms, chemical facilities, you name it. Wherever you have confined spaces, you have this baby that can help you really streamline the workflow of inspection.
I remember you guys flying a pretty squirrely demonstrator. This is a huge step forward.
It is. We're very happy with the progress we've been doing. I mean, since we transitioned to an industrial model about 1.5 years ago, we've sold 400 platforms globally to tier 1 corporation in a different vertical industry. And we're now addressing a little bit of the public safety market, SWAT teams, law enforcement, search and rescue purposes.
Same situation because you can't crash it.
Exactly.
And I mean, this is really, you fly into the wall, you fly into a tree.
You can just bump into the walls, and instead of avoiding obstacles, you use obstacles for navigation and for stability. So it's really a different flight paradigm, let's say. But if you look, so the inspiration of this baby came from the observation of insects. If you look at a housefly, if you look at a housefly, for example,
okay, it bounces into everything.
Well, they have very good collision avoidance sensors because they are very hard to catch.
Yes.
But when they bump into a window, they recover quickly and continue flying.
And they just keep going.
Exactly. So there you go. If nature hasn't solved this problem in 400 million years of evolution.
So these are basically available now.
These are available for 1.5 years. So we're selling them from Switzerland. We have a few distributors around the world in the US, Singapore, Thailand. We're starting to build a network of...
So, but if I'm in a utility today and I'm going, oh my God, I need one of these.
Call us.
You're flyability.com?
Flyability.com, www.flyability.com. Call us.
We'll put that on the screen right here so you guys can see it.
Absolutely.
So contact you guys and you'll put them in touch
and
with
we'll answer
the
the question, we'll answer the doubts, and we can put them in contact with the distributor, come and do proof of concept, where we come to the assets, do a 1-day trial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get like does this come in a cage with a radio, batteries?
So it comes in a full package with a transport box, the drone, the tablet, the remote, 5 batteries, 2 chargers. Warranty.
5 batteries?
5 batteries.
That's going to last you all afternoon.
Training for a day.
How long does this fly on?
So the 1 battery flies for 10 minutes.
Okay, so you got to kind of plan because that's not a lot of mistake time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things we teach our clients during the trainings, how to planify your flight. Because flying indoors is extremely different than flying outdoors. You have different dangers.
And you're carrying a lot of weight compared to your size bird here.
But in 10 minutes, so it's the lower range of the drone market, but in 10 minutes when you're flying indoor, you can achieve a lot of things if you planify well this flight.
I mean, come on, you and I both know that the first Phantoms was 10 minutes on a good day. On a very good day. Yeah. It was advertised to be 15 minutes, but seriously.
And there's a lot of people that are advertising 20, 25 minutes, but then when you have wind, it goes down to 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think 10 minutes is good.
10 minutes is a very workable amount of time, and you know you're working and you're looking slowly, and now you know it's going to take you 3 minutes to get back, to make a U-turn and get home.
Exactly.
But I hate to crash land, and be stuck in there and need $10,000 to get my aircraft.
It's okay, you don't crash. We teach you how to not crash it.
So guys, flyability.com, call Johan. He will teach you how not to crash it, which I do believe is pretty difficult because, I mean, seriously.
You can even put a recovery tether if you want to.
Oh, you really? Yeah. So you can drag the recovery tether?
Yeah, you just put a fishing line on the drone and it's you launch it, and then if you have a problem, you can pull it out.
It's not too much friction?
No, you need to have a very small, lightweight fishing line.
Fly fishing.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. Flyability.com. That's your solution for confined space inspection.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
It's really cool.
Thank you so
for your
much.
time, sir.
Thank you.
And you know, you're like a rock star. I've been trying to interview you for 2 days now. Thank you for having time.
No, thank you so much. Yeah.